Humans believe that we are the most clever animal in the world. We are so civilized. We know so much. We develop so much. We have unbelievable technology in the world. We study in everything, every direction, everything around us. We know how our mind is working. We know how the nature is working. We know almost everything. But why humans want to make a war? Why humans have to compete, have to fight a lot? Why humans don't want to live in the peaceful way? We compete, we fight all the time in different forms. It's very interesting to think about this, because when we are so clever, why we want to make our life so suffer, so bad? You can look around the world now. The war is everywhere. The competition, the fighting is everywhere in different forms. Most of people work hard, but they do not have a good life. They cannot enjoy life. They just work, and work. Why do we need to live like this? If we look at ourselves deeply, we can see that there's two kinds of instinct inside us. The first instinct is constructive instinct. The constructive instinct is about love, about caring, about helping. It's a good instinct, because if we love, we care, we help each other, we can have a good life. And we don't need to compete a lot. We will feel secure. That is the very important instinct inside human. But in the same time, we have another instinct we call destructive instinct. This kind of instinct is about greed. Want more, never enough. More is better. You don't feel enough. So we want more. We want more money, more power, more in everything. More is good. So this kind of feeling is very destructive feeling, because it makes humans consume so much non-stop. We consume without thinking about how much do we have natural resources left. Everybody wants to consume unlimited. That's why we need to fight, we need to compete, we need to make a war to fight for the last drop, the last piece of natural resources. In the same time, we want more power, so we can consume more. We want more fame. We want more ability to be able to get as much as we can. The reality is, if we have more than we need, we cannot be happy. Because if we carry a lot of stuff, it's always heavy. When it's heavy, how can we be happy? It's heavy. This is the instinct that we have inside us to destroy ourselves. Everybody wants to consume, and then everything finish, and then die. The second thing of destructive instinct is ego. Ego is the feeling that I'm better, I know better, I'm more clever, I'm specialist, I know better than other people. So when we feel like we are better, that means we feel other people lower than us. When we think like that, we always look down on another person, another people. We look down on nature. We look down on everything. Now most of people believe that humans can manage the nature. We can manage everything. We can control everything because we are so clever. So this kind of feeling is the feeling that will destroy ourselves. It will lead us to self-destruction in our life. When we have a big ego, we cannot understand the truth easily, because ego is big. Egos mean we close ourselves. We believe that we know better, we clever, and then we close ourselves. That's why when we have big ego, we cannot understand the truth of the nature easily. We can see most of religions in the world, they teach people to be humble, to not let ego control us. Because when we have too much ego, we cannot get into the heart of the religions. Like if you believe in God, you need to make yourself humble. Listen to the God, obey to the God. If you believe in no God, you will be humble to the nature. So we use the nature or God is the same meaning. So we need to learn to be humble, to feel like we are just one part of the world. We are not God. We are not the person who will manage the world. So this kind of ego leads us to destroy ourselves. We destroy ourselves a lot in every way now. And then the third thing is anger. Anger is one of the biggest destructive instinct in human too. And anger always relates to ego. Ego is the pride, the feeling that you feel big, you feel better, you feel special. So anybody who touches that ego will feel angry. Angry can lead to a big damage in our life, in the nature, in the country, in everything easily. Because anger is feeling. Feeling is not stable. And feeling is not about the reason. It's not the reason that based on the truth, fairness, or equality. But it will be selfish reason. We always find reason to support ourselves easily. For example, if we love this person, we think this person is so good in everything. We always find a lot of reason to say that this person is the best. We cannot find anything bad from this person. But when one day, when we don't like this person, when we live together for a while, we get bored of this person, we always find a lot of reason to say this person is so bad, is so ugly, is not nice to be with. Even they are the same person, but we always find reason to against it. This is the way feeling works. So anger is our feeling. So when we let anger control us, it always leads to problem in our life. So now when we see this, we can understand that why this world has so many wars, so many fighting, so many competition, because we did not promote constructive instinct in our life much. We can see many people who try to do something good, who sacrifice themselves to take care of the nature, take care of people, take care of everything for other people. These people will not be on the media. We always ignore them. But anybody who focus on making a lot of money, have a lot of power, even they have money or power in the bad way, these people will be accepted easily. People accept them. And then they will be on the media all the time. They become popular. So this is the way it is happening. We can see that the whole world, we support destructive instinct mainly. You can see in the family, in the education system, in economics, in politics, everything support people to be rich. To be rich mainly is about greed. How can we have enough resources to make people become rich? That's why we need to fight. We need to compete all the time. So all the system we have now support people to be rich. When you go to school, you study hard so you can make a lot of money, you can be rich. You want to be politics, you want to have power, so you can have access to more money, so you can be rich. You want to have more fame, and then you can make money from your fame, you can be rich. Even people who let ego or anger lead their life, They can make a lot of mistakes, but the society will accept them as long as they have money or have power. So this is the way we support destructive instinct in human all the time. That's why everybody have to fight, have to compete all the time. And then we don't need to consume a lot, but we have to consume as much as we can. More is better. This is the cause of most of the problem that we have in the world now. It's so tired to think about life. We need to study so much when they are still young. And when they finish education system, we need to work so hard to make a living, to fight, to compete, until die. This is the most boring part of life. So if we feel like this way of life is boring, I don't want to live like this, how can we have a choice? Do we have another choice in our life? I think we have. We can have a choice. Our choice is just we need to develop constructive instinct inside us. Constructive instinct always opposite with destructive instinct. Instead of greed, instead of want to be rich, but we want to give more, we want to share, we want to help more. If we want to develop ourselves in this way, we will feel more relaxed, we feel more secure. Even we have less, but we always have everything we need. We always have friends. We always have people around us. So, we need to practice constructive instinct inside us. And instead of have a big ego, we need to be humble. Humble to look at everything equal to us. We need to respect everything around us more because we are not better than each other. We are just different. So, we need to respect the differences of other people, respect other people equal to respect to ourselves. To think in this way, we will have less and less and less ego. When we have less ego, it's so easy to be with everybody. When we have less ego, we will consume less. We have more than we need, but we will consume only what we really need. And if we live in this way, we will have less chance to be angry. Anger cannot hurt us anymore. When we practice like this, it will create new way of living. The way that we will share, we will help, we will support other people with respect. When we start to do like that, we will feel calm, we feel peaceful. And other people see that, they want to come nearby. Everybody wants to be with people who are stable, who are calm, have a peaceful mind. Because you will feel good when you live with close to this kind of people. And then it will form a small community. And this community will be bigger and bigger and bigger. That is the way we can create new culture. Because now, the destructive instinct, it become a new culture for the whole world. We ignore constructive instinct. I think it's important to believe that we can do it. If we believe that we can do it, we will do it. We can do it. But if we don't believe that it's possible, we cannot do it. We will never do it. And then it never happens.